because there's no need to talk about it. They need to try to concentrate on trying to win as many games as they can, all right? Eli, next year, it's going to take care of itself. But if he is going to come back for the Giants, it's going to come back for a serious hometown discount. And you can't remove all the options. For Giants fans, would you be excited if Eli was a starting quarterback? No, but it might be your best option. The crop of quarterbacks coming out, they're not ready to take over the New York Football Giants. I don't see a kid in college football right now that's ready for pro football and to take over the Giants and be a top 5 pick. So you have to consider all those things. If you can bring him back, because why would you let Eli go if you're going to bring in another veteran quarterback that potentially was a backup? You're better off with Eli at the right price here in town, trying to groom that next guy who's going to be the Giant starter.
But you have Eli in town this year with Saquon, who obviously doesn't have any rookie hiccups, and OBJ, who's playing very well, and they've only won 3 games. So how would it look different next year if he's a year older? It doesn't matter that it looks different, Jen. It's about what your options are. All right? The Giants might not have better options. You know what you do when you don't have better options? You stay right where you are. And it doesn't make sense to do something stupid as far as Eli. That's not going to help the franchise. Like, you can change a lot of other parts of the team. Yes, they'd like to change their quarterback. They like to change some other things on their team, too. But what if you can't do that? What if the guy's not there? This is not fantasy football. You just go out and just grab a guy.
That's the problem is this. Here are the quarterbacks that are projected first-round picks. Justin Herbert, who I have enormous questions about. Drew Lock, who, if he is successful in the NFL, will be the first successful University of Missouri quarterback ever in the NFL. The best up to this point is Chase Daniel, who's a career backup. And then Dwayne Haskins. And I don't even know if he's coming out, see? Like, I mean, he could. And in this year's draft, because the quarterback crop is so weak, but none of those guys are ready immediately. We saw this year. Which quarterback was ready immediately? Like, Baker might have been, but they didn't even give him a chance. And even once Baker came in week 3, it's only the last few weeks that Baker has shown he is a plus. Who are the free agents? Tyrod Taylor. They're not going to sign Tyrod Taylor. Teddy Bridgewater, who I think is an interesting option for them, but not a enormous upgrade from Eli. And then you're at the Trevor Siemian, Ryan Fitzpatricks of the world. You guys know where I stand on this. I think Eli's been cooked for a couple of years, but I also don't know who. It is not, we're drafting number 2, Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Josh Allen are all on the board. That's not the situation they're in. And the Giants all of a sudden, with 3 wins, well, the Raiders got 2, the Cardinals got 2, the Niners got 2, like the Jets got 3. So I know a handful of those teams are not going to be drafting quarterbacks, obviously, but we don't know what position the Giants are going to be in. And if I'm a Giants fan, as much as I'm upset about what happened in last year's draft and not taking the quarterback, the worst thing you can do, worse than passing on a quarterback, is reaching for a quarterback in the top 5 that is not worth it, that you then spend 3 years trying to prove was worth that top 5 pick. We have seen that set teams back time and time again.
And you better be careful, because if you do decide to get off of Eli, it might be better for Eli not to be with the Giants. So while you're sitting around thinking, okay, let's get rid of Eli, Eli goes off to Jacksonville. I guarantee you Eli is a lot more comfortable playing with a great defense, playing in the sunshine in Jacksonville. They go out and get them a wide receiver. Jacksonville's in a lot better shape to win than the Giants. So the Giants, hey, they have to make sure that they play their hand right. There is not guys in college football that you would have the confidence. Last year, NFL teams that only had a few wins at this point, oh, there was some bright stuff coming out of college football. You thought you were going to get a guy that can change your franchise, and all those things turned out to be true, with 5 of them being drafted in the first round. So the Giants, I don't think it's important to talk about it right now, but it's important to keep all your options open as they move forward.
All right, let's move on to the Steelers, a hot topic this week.